Okay, good morning, everybody. We are on what's called sequence D. Let's begin by rocking our body from side to side. Okay, there are a few important things to remember when practicing yoga. The first thing is to do no harm. That's non-violence. So at any point, if you feel like you're hurting yourself, just back away. Take it easy. You can rest. You can modify. Second principle, let's begin to come forward and back. Second principle is to breathe deeply. That makes all the difference. We want to inhale and exhale through the nose as much as we can. If you're not able to breathe through your nose, of course, you can breathe through your mouth. And the third principle is just to make this a meditation where you focus your mind on either your breathing or the sensations. And each time you notice your mind wandering off, just bring it back gently without any judgment. In this way, we're going to get better and better at focusing our mind. Okay, good. Let's go ahead and do a little twist over to the right. And then over to the left. Inhaling tall, exhaling, twisting. Good. And bring the body back to center. And we're going to come right up into a standing position. And the first standing sequence is called the half moon series. So let's take the arms, bring them up. Interlace the fingers overhead. Press the feet down. And then press your left hip out to the side. And see what you can do with your breathing in this position. I'm your mirror image, so if ever you're not sure what to do, look at me like you're looking in the mirror. Your left hip is to the side. There you go. And then coming up tall, and press your right hip out to the side. Every breath counts. And if you're like most people, your mind will wander. That's okay. Just bring it back, present each time you notice it wandering. So now we're reaching very tall toward the ceiling. And we're going to arch backwards. The hips come forward, the chest opens. And take a few breaths. And then we're going to shift and come forward. So the hands come down the back of the legs. Try to get your elbows behind your knees. Head down, tailbone up. Lengthen the back of your legs. Let's release. Coming up. Arms come up overhead. And let's try the eagle. All the weight comes onto the right foot and leg. Bring or swing your left arm under your right arm. And then wrap your left leg over your right leg. Some people like to stand near a wall or something supportive. And then release, and we fly like an eagle with the arms up and down. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Okay, arms come up overhead. Shift the weight onto the left foot and leg. Bring or swing your right arm under your left arm. Bend the knees and bring the right leg over your left leg. Just doing the best that you can. This yoga is a very old practice. It works. All we have to do is our best to stay with it. And it will help quiet down the mind and focus the mind. That's what it does. Okay, let's release and take the arms up, and we fly like an eagle. Up and down. Okay, coming up with the arms, and then take a step out to the side so your feet are wide apart. Turn your right foot out and your left foot in, and bend your right knee so your right knee is directly above your right ankle. It's called the Warrior Two. Look over at your right fingernails. And then lower your forearm down. Take your left arm up near your ear. Press down into your left foot. Reach through your left fingers. Get a good side stretch. And then coming up. Hands on the hips, turn your left foot out, turn your right foot in a little bit, and bending the knee. And bring the arms up. This is the Warrior Two again. Arms parallel to the floor. We're engaging the left quadricep muscles. Focus the gaze on the fingernails. Breathe. And then lower the forearm down. So take your right arm up near your ear. It's called the lateral angle. One diagonal line on the right side of the body. Right foot down, reach through the fingers. Good. Squeeze the gluteal muscles, that's the buttocks. And come back. And step the feet together. And just take your right arm right up overhead. And then you have a choice. You can either lift your left knee and hold onto the knee in front, Or if you want an extra challenge, a lot more challenge actually, you can try to reach back and take the top of your left foot. And then the final position is to shift the torso forward if you're holding your foot behind you, the dancer. Okay, good. Release. We're going to reverse. So the weight comes on your left foot and leg, and either bring your right knee forward and hold on, left arm up overhead, or reach back and take the top of your right foot. A little balancing. Okay, good. Let's release, lowering down, and we're going to make our way down onto our back. So lying on the back, we'll pull the right knee in. And take a few breaths. And then release and bring the left foot in. And take a few breaths. Good. Release. And let's come into a table position. Okay. In the table, bring your right knee forward. Slide your left leg back. Come up into a pigeon. Head up. The hands can be on the floor, or you can bring them up on the thigh or behind the back. Shoulders back, chest open, throat open. Do no harm. Breathe deeply to the best of your ability. Focus your mind's attention on what's right here, the breathing or the sensations. Okay, let's go ahead and have a seat. And we're going to come into a twisting pose. So you have your left foot planted on the floor. Your knee is pointed up toward the ceiling. And then bring your left arm around. And pull your navel in. Try to keep your spine tall. Right shoulder back, left shoulder forward. And let's go for 5 deep breaths here. Count your breaths. Good. And as you're ready, you can release. We'll try the hero pose. Left knee above the right knee, hands on the feet, and just bring the torso forward. And let's do 5 breaths here. It's always better to count breaths than to count seconds when practicing yoga. It's the deep, slow, steady breathing the whole time that makes all the difference. Okay, when you're ready, release and come into a table position. And then bring your left knee forward and slide your right leg back. And come right up into a pigeon. Head up, shoulders back, chest open, hands can stay on the floor, come on the thigh, or come behind the back. Okay, and have a seat on the left buttocks. And take your right leg, bring it around. Plant your right foot either on the inside of your bent knee or on the outside, whichever feels right for you. And you want to have that spine perpendicular to the floor. Hold on to the knee with your left hand. Right hand comes around. Your right arm is like a post supporting your straight spine. Pull your navel in. Twist the low, mid, and upper spine. And do your best to breathe deeper. Okay, and release the twist. Position your right knee directly above your left knee. Hands on the feet. Hinge at the hips. Come forward into the hero. And notice what it's like to breathe here. Okay, good. And let's release. And we're going to come right down onto the belly. We'll come into the boat and then perhaps the bow. In the boat, squeeze the buttocks, press the hips and pelvis down. Lift everything else. Hips down, but head, shoulders, arms, torso, legs up off the floor. And then if you feel like you want something more difficult, you can try to bend at the knees and take the tops of the feet in the bow. Okay, let's release. And we'll turn the head to the side, bend the knees, and windshield wiper the legs from side to side. Lower legs, side to side. It helps release tension in the low back. Okay, bring the feet down. Let's come into the headstand prep. So I won't be leading the headstand, but the headstand prep I find safe for me. Fingers are interlaced, the top of the head comes down. Press the elbows down, and toes are curled under, knees come up. Be very mindful of your neck. You can put a little weight on the top of the head if it's even weight on the cervical vertebrae. But err on the side of caution and gentleness always, especially with the neck. Your body's unique. Shifting right into a seated position. And we're going to practice just a moment of meditation. So, sitting nice and tall, eyes closed. Some people like to sit on the edge of a pillow. You want to be comfortable. And this is the meditation that goes along with the yoga. It's meditation on the breath. We're just breathing and we're noticing the breath as it comes in and goes out. That's our object of meditation. And each time the mind wanders off, we just bring the attention back to the breath. You might notice the cool air coming in and the warm air coming out, or you may just notice a sensation as the air flows in and out. It's very convenient to notice the breath because as long as we're alive, it's happening. Another benefit is that as we focus on the breath, it tends to deepen. And it's inevitable that as we practice, the mind is going to settle down. Thought waves are going to become stiller. We're going to find that we can focus our attention more of the time. Not just as we practice meditation, but in our daily living. And you can choose whether you've had enough of the meditation or if you want to continue your practice. In just a moment, I'm going to ring the chime and then end the recording. Have a lovely day.